Where's the correct button?
Are we on?
Yay! Okay. I'm not seeing it live yet. Oh, I think you have to do it on the open OBS.
I am in OBS.
Well, yeah, but move that over. Oh, it says stop. Okay, so it says you're streaming. Oh, it's working. Okay. I'm gonna go over here, and then you talk and see if I can hear you good.
All right. So yeah, can you hear? Everything is good. Audio is okay. Do I need to turn it up a bit? What do you think? Can you hear?
You're a little low.
I'm a little low? Okay.
Yeah.
I put it a little low. I can put it a little higher. How about that? Is that better? Can you hear the math thing downstairs?
Hold on a minute. You know, I have to wait like 30 seconds.
Oh, there's a
You know?
delay.
Yeah, delay.
Yes, there is a delay.
If I listen really close, I can, yes. But it's fine, and it's a good audio.
Yeah, it's good audio?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, I'll give it a couple minutes. Just a couple minutes. Figure I'll work on the Edith Holden journal that I've been working on off screen. I've got all my scraps here and a bunch of pages I have taken out of the... I have this cut out I need to do something with. Is the latency okay? How's the lag? Is it laggy or anything? No? It's hard to tell on the...
No, it's great.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So I'll just start. I'm going to make a gusseted pocket. For this page, I'm not measuring or anything, as is always the case. Who needs to measure things? Well, that's probably why, because you get things kind of crooked, but that's okay. Let's see. These. So yeah, I thought I'd start streaming more often, just because I craft anyways, might as well do it on stream. I know Michelle said she would try to get on once her phone was charged, so that'll be cool. We will have lovely Michelle. Let's see, I cut this off. That should be good. We can cut a bit off of that. I'll just make the gussets. Again, I won't measure anything. I'm just going to fold it kind of half to the halfway point. And then I'll fold it again the other direction. And that'll be our gusset, and that's good enough. So yay! A whole 3,000 subscribers. I thought that's enough to start streaming. I mean, I suppose we could scream too in celebration, but I won't be doing that. All right, I think vintage photo is the key. I started putting my pad upside down because I don't want to have to re-ink it yet. Now this, of course, doesn't need to be done. It's not really seen the gussets, but I feel like they're seen enough. They're seen enough. I kind of always regret not inking them when I don't ink them. I love a nice gusseted pocket because I can put anything I can use, like a giant image of Edith Holden. I try not to cut it up as much as possible. We have Matt downstairs watching wrestling. And he even unplugged his subwoofer thing because the sound was like coming through the floor. It was like vibrating. He was like, "Can you hear it?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's very loud." So, and my sister says it can be heard a little bit if really listened to, but it's not bad. So that's good. All right, so here we have this. So let's see, I've got my little zigzag gussets. I'm just gonna glue, I suppose I could cut them at an angle. I probably will. So which way do I want to glue them? I suppose it doesn't matter because I folded it 3 ways. Put it this way. Cut them in this way. Should have filled up my art glitter glue bottle. At least it's not all being cloggy. Try and get this as close to the edge as I can. And as straight as I can. That's good. It'll give us a nice little gusset. It doesn't need to be ridiculous. Okay, this way. These remind me of the little things my sister and me used to make, back in the day you'd have those, the printing paper had those, the edges that had all the holes in them, so it could be run through the printer. And we used to take them and zigzag them. They would make these little springy things. Oh, that's a little too far down. They were fun. We'd like make little pop-up cards and stuff with them. We'd always put one in, like, when we made Mother's Day cards or anything like that. We had to have one in there because it was like a... So I suppose I always enjoyed playing with paper. It's funny. Little interactive elements, Hi, Raquel. Ola is the sister I was just talking about. We used to make those. So I think I'm going to put 2 little Velcro dots on this. We'll put 2 of them on there. Because every time I put just one, the edges like that like to pop up. And that's annoying. Maybe we'll make a nice little notebook to put in there. These I got at the Dollar Tree. I always get my little Velcros at the Dollar Tree. Let me close this. All right. I think I'll use Fabri-Tac. found my Fabri-Tac, which I love. I love much more than the 3-in-1, even though I know they say it has the same ingredients, but so maybe it's just a in my mind thing. I'm gonna put one here. And I'll leave it to dry a little bit before I put on the other one. Just fine, because I'm going to put an image on there, and I don't want to... I want to cover the image with the dot. I don't want to cover the dot with the image. Grab my towel. My little Timmy towel. All right, that's kind of even. All right, what do we have? We have these pages I took out. Just a whole little signature. I ripped out of there one. Oh, this was from a page I'd already ripped out, so that's fine. I like this one. It has the birds. This one. Oh, I'm thinking maybe the foxgloves, though, because I think I took one of the foxglove page out. There it is. Let's do that, even though it has the pretty damselfly. Love a damselfly. Oh, she said it's a dragonfly. A Demoiselle dragonfly. Okay. How about this? Let's see. How much of this image can we get? Most of it. I think most of it. Awesome. I'm just going to mark it kind of where I'm going to cut it. Let's see. And from here to here. Try not to press too hard on my pencil so I can erase it and use the scraps. All right, that's good. That gives us this whole image right there. Grab my cutter. I like to cut it, line it up so that the line, oh geez, my Fabri-Tac is leaking everywhere. It's just, all right. Okay, so my pencil line is past the cut line. Like that. Perfect. All right, let's cut. We'll cut it here. Probably have to remark. Yep. I am indeed. That's okay. I'll just line this up like this. Since I didn't bring my pencil mark out far enough. There we go. Stick those over there on that pile of scraps. I've got a whole pile of Edith Holden scraps. I'll have to do something with that. We'll use them. I can't stand it. Of all the scraps, I cannot stand to throw away an Edith Holden scrap. They're even, aren't they beautiful even as scraps? Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. She always inspires me to like try to practice my watercoloring more. We'll see how much room we have on our envelope once I put this on. I might do a little stenciling around the edge. I have to see too which side the fold is going to go on. I want the fold, the floppy part, to go on the edge of the paper, not the inside of the paper, which I've done that before, which makes it hard to open. All right, so we're inked. Let's see. Our page here. This one, this is like my favorite page I've done so far in this journal. Ain't that gorgeous? Love, love. Love, love. All right, so because it's this side, it's going to go this way. Oh, and it fits perfect. Good, good. And let's see. Our image will go here. You don't really need to do any stenciling. I might come in and put a little more ink though along the top and the bottom. There, like that. Can go a little bit on the side. We almost fit perfect along the sides, so I think it should be fine. Okay, this way. Yes, and then the foxglove will sit upright. I should have filled up my glue bottle. I might have to do that real quick. All right. Oh, you know what? I'll use scraps for the notebook. That's what I'll do. Get through some of those scraps. Even though a notebook is another great... It's another great thing you can put like a whole image on, you know, but... All right, lovely. So it'll go like this. We could put a scrap on there on this part too. So awesome. All right, let's put the other dots on there. We put the fuzzy dots. Let's put the other part. So what I like to do is I like to barely, if I can, put them on top of each other like that. Come on, unstick, unhand me. All right, this one too. They're sticky, which is great, but they don't stick well enough. So I like to put a little bit of glue. A little bit of glue. Just a dot is fine. Got little stringies. All right, and then I'll fold it over and press it down like that. You know what I'll do? I'll use my clips. My clips. These big clips Jania sent me. They're great. Okay. So yay. I don't know, I guess she ordered some or something and they sent her way too many and she was like, do you want some? And I was like, yes, I will take some. So awesome. So we're done with the dots for now. I'll put those over there. And while that's drying, we could start on a notebook. Start on a notebook. Let's see, I have another one of these. Green kind of lovely pastel color, which works great when inked down with Edith Holden and stuff. Okay, so let's see, the size of our notebook. We want it to fit in the envelope. So I'll cut it here. And we'll cut it here so that it's smaller. All right. And these scraps will just go right in the scrap box. Into the scrap box they go. There we go. All right, awesome, awesome. So, let me ink up my dauber. Yes, we'll use scraps for the... Could also use this as like a topper. Could do some stenciling or something. And then use this and then put a pretty image on top of that. So I think that would work too. All right. More inking. Ink, ink, ink. So yay, 3,000 subscribers, so excited. I thought let's just start streaming. I might start streaming a lot more often, just all the time. Because why not? I'm already crafting. I might as well just go live while I do it. So let's see, that will fit on there lovely. Yes, let's do that. Okay, let's stencil. What do we have? I have this stencil, which is nice. It's like a lattice. Let's see, I have this one, which is also nice. I may do this one. This one is thinner. I cut this one. I have this one cut, I think, from a circuit. My old circuit out of like a... It's a little more flimsy. I mean, it hasn't really broken on me, but it is more flimsy. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Is that my green one? I think that's my green one. Man, it's fine. It doesn't really have a lot of green ink. Okay, come on. Now, stenciling can be deceptive. Sometimes I'll think, oh, there's no ink getting on there. And then I go to move it and look at that. There is more than what you think. So I have to be mindful of that because I've overdone it. All right. Ta-da! Well, there could be a little more along this edge, but what can you do? It's kind of nice for it to fade. Let me put that actually back in the stencil drawer so I don't have stuff completely everywhere. All right, which I am apt to do. Let's use a green. What do we have for green? I have this green. What is this? A distressed mowed lawn. Let's see how that is. Mowed lawn. But it's really green. Oh, that's a lovely green. That's a lot less bright than what I was thinking it was going to be. That's perfect. It's not too subtle. Yeah, mowed lawn. Loving that. So yeah, we'll put that there. And we gotta find an image. Let's see, what do we have? Do I have any scraps, like, with images on them? I have this one. This is like willow. It's not very exciting. Let's see, I've got so many scraps. They're flying everywhere, huh? Some of these can go in the scrap box, like this like coffee dyed one and stuff. Like, some of these don't need to be up here. These are just in the way. What did I do with, here are these. Let's look at this. What do we have? This one might work good. Oh, we have a full image on that side though. What do we have? That one's nice. This one's nice. They're all like full images, huh? How about this one? Could put a bird. Even maybe some, we could just cut this part. Have the nest and the little saying on there, and we would still save this part. So I think that's what I'll do. Yes. That is the plan. All right. I could have got the nature notes out too, or the other one, the other book that has more writing, less images. That would probably be... All right. We'll cut it. We'll try to get as much of, like, save as much as we can and get as much of the image as we can. Just cut it there. That will work. Move these scraps out of my way. All right. Let's see. To remember to not cut it all the way up. On this side of the cut line. That looks fine. We Look at that. And we've saved this one. Ta-da! So that's nice. Okay. That's a nice big scrap. And then we can put this on this. And I think I'll use my decal edge scissors. My decal edge scissors. And cut quite a bit off of there. Especially on this side and on the bottom. So it'll fit. Try not to lose my words. These decal edge scissors are amazing. They're the only decorative scissors that actually work for me reliably. These Fiskars ones. Most of the decorative scissors I've ever gotten are so dull, even when you buy them new. They just don't work very good. I don't know. I could cut a little more. We could cut a little more off the edge, off the side and off the bottom. Like that. I might ink this one in the vintage photo. So we get the contrast of the green on the one on the outside and the vintage photo on the inside. Sitting on my foot, which is always not comfortable when your foot starts to fall asleep. I've always sat weird. My mom used to give me a hard time about it as a kid. She used to be like, you know, one day you're going to go on a date when you're older, and you're going to sit funny, and then the guy you're with is not going to want to have anything to do with you after. Oh, and I tell my husband that now, and he rolls his eyes like, who cares? He's like, why would I care? I was like, I don't know. It was a thing, she thought. Like, I think just trying to get me to not sit funny all the time. Okay. Yay, that looks awesome. So it still could, like, missing something, right? We could put a piece of lace on it. I don't know. If we put a piece of lace on it, it'll have to be a narrow one. I have this cool trim. Could also go... I have this trim that I coffee dyed. Hi, Dania! I am live. I thought I would go live. Big 3K celebration kind of thing. I also thought I'm always crafting all the time. I might as well do it live. So I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about the coffee dyed trim, you know. I have this big bundle of lace. It's a mess, isn't it? It's like a big ball of mess. But anyway, we could use some of that. I think that would be lovely. I think it would still go in the envelope. Okay. We'll just use some, because it needs to be used up anyway. And I will open my Fabri-Tac. Hopefully it doesn't all splooge out. Okay, we're good. Put it kind of inside a little bit. Not right on the edge. Oh, I cut that perfect, didn't I? I don't even have to trim any off. How awesome is that? I want to put a bird up here or something, because we have the nest. Put a bird up there. What do I have for birds? I could fussy cut this one out, but I kind of don't want to cut it. Let's see, do I have birds? Birds. I might not. We could fussy cut one out of the book. Let's see. Birds. Let me see. I don't think I have any. No, I don't have any. They're gone. I need to fussy cut some. See? Birds. Empty. Empty bird bucket. It's never a good thing. I have... Where did my little sticker book go? I had brought it out because I was like, I will fussy cut some. And now it's missing. Isn't that how it is? You bring something out to use it and you don't put it where you normally put it. Alright, where did it go? Where are you? Bird book. Bird book. My bird and butterfly book. I don't know where it is. It's missing. Darn it, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. It was in my stamp thing, which is not where it's supposed to go. Okay. This is the Bees, Birds, and Butterflies sticker book. And I got this at, like Barnes & Noble. So, it's got birds and bees and butterflies. And it has these large borders, which is everyone's complaint about these. But I don't care because I fussy cut them out anyway. And then I have fussy cut birds. So, I don't know. I kind of like this yellow one right here. This guy? Oh, you can't see. This guy. He looks like a woodpecker of sorts or something. I don't know what he is. I kind of wish they put the names of the birds on there. I'd like to know, you know, without having to get, like, my identifying bird app or book out. That looks like a duck or of some kind. I love the ducks and the swans in this. Ooh, an owl. We could do an owl. What kind of bird is it supposed to be? Let me see. They're white throats. White throat birds. Okay, so it's kind of a sparrow-like bird. I'll try to match the kind of bird that goes with the egg, I think, so it's not obvious that, like, that bird does not lay that kind of egg. Those are great, the full page stickers, which I don't know what to do with. I haven't figured out what to do with yet. I haven't used any of them in this book. This guy is funny. It's like pelican guy. I love those. Water birds. Those are water birds. These are like chickens and fowls. And flamingos. And I don't know. What are those? Like a turkey and a kind of fowl. Well, these ones are cute. This little couple. We could do the couple. You know, they're a couple. They laid egg. We'll just cut them out of there and we'll fussy cut them out and put them on top. On where the eggs go. Right? So there we go. We picked a bird. Just fussy cut these guys. I'm not even going to try to, like, be really particular about the legs and the feet because I think that's ridiculous. I'll just ink it anyway. But the border on these are really large. Like, really, really large. Okay. A trick I learned when fussy cutting is to rotate your image and not your scissors. It's so much easier on the hands and everything. And I'm not the biggest fan of fussy cutting. The dog must see a cow. The dog doesn't like cows. She sees the cows. She gets so upset. So upset. It's getting darker. I might have to turn on my little backlight. Ola, my sister, Ola Foi, in the comments there. That's my sister. She just went down to bring the dog in because she was just going nuts. Okay, so that's fine. We can stick them on there. I would stick them up here, but they kind of don't really go right there, do they? They could go down here. They could stand on the nest. I don't know about these guys now that I have them cut out and on there. I'm like, I don't know. Do they go? We could have them standing here. They're like, look, a lookout. They're like looking out and protecting the nest. I'll kind of ink this white off of the sticker. Vintage it up. Then they should match a little better on there. I don't know. I'm not sure about them now that I have them cut out and on there. I don't know. Yeah, I like the owls too. I might put an owl on there instead. Because these guys, I love them, but they're not really going on this page. They're kind of... They don't look too bad up here, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, but well, we'll have birds to stick in my bird box. How about that? And you'll have to suffer through me cutting another thing out, because I just can't. This guy is really cool. Look at his feathers. He is just all puffed out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many more birds we have in here before we start getting to like butterflies and such. I suppose I'll like put my image now. This guy's cool too. And the ostrich. I love the ostrich. Look at that guy. He's cool. Right. I like the hawk. The hawk is cool. I kind of really like the hawk. Yeah, I don't know. They're kind of... I don't know. They're kind of... I don't know. I think they're kind of funny. Which is, I don't know, I guess fun that they're kind of funny, like, on this page. They kind of just don't want to go. They're kind of funny. I don't know what to think about them. I don't know. I don't know. I'll leave them over here. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I like the hawk. The hawk is cool. He kind of matches. I don't know. This guy is cool too. I like him. He's like, the colors match a little more, I think. Oh, this one is very similar to the actual bird that's on there. So there's that. But again, I don't know. I don't know about him on the page. Look at this guy. This guy's fun. With his head feathers. I don't know. I'm having a hard time. A lot of these birds are weird. This one's pretty. I'm liking the hawk guy. I like the hawk guy. I like this guy. He's cool. I don't know. And then I think, oh, here's more birds. Penguins. That one. I don't know why I'm being so picky. Normally I'm not. Normally I'm like, just put it on there. Just put anything on there. It's fine. Oh, I didn't plug in my phone. Let me plug in my phone. Hopefully that doesn't stop things. I'm going to turn this light on too. Too bright? Too bright? Ah! We'll see. Oh, I like this cute guy. Oh, this guy's cute. Look at this one. He's like, oh, he's so cute. This one. I think I'll put this one on there. Yeah, I'll try this one. I'll put this one on there. Because these guys are funny. Like, I don't know. They're cute, but I don't know. They look funny on that page. This one is singing. He's so proud to have laid the eggs. That's my story. And I'm sticking with it. All right. There we go. Okay. Stick this again where it doesn't go. Okay. I'll try to be quick about it. I'm just trying to cut this thing out. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. I have fallen in love with this little bird. With his little puffy chest. He's like singing and stuff. He's cute. Cute little bird. Most of the birds in there are kind of funny. Which is fine. I love a funny bird. They all have character, you know. Like kind of exotic. A lot of the birds in that have crazy head feathers and I don't know. Okay, there we go. Cute little guy. He should even, his size should fit too a little better. He's kind of facing the wrong direction. He's fine. We'll put him on there. He looks better than the other ones. This is what I get for not just using the bird that's on the page. Instead, I'm like, no, I can't cut it out. Okay, now the trick is to get the sticker off the back. Okay, come on. Come on. Come off of there. Okay. We got it. Now don't rip. Awesome. And I'll just put a little bit of glue. Little bit of glue. And we'll stick him on there. He's so cute. Actually, it's really cute. He kind of looks like he's singing the little saying on the thing. Very cute. Oh, am I? Let me double check on my thing. Let me double check my thing and make sure I don't have two mics running. Hello! Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, that should be better. The echoing should have stopped. Cool. That is like a little bright. That light in front of me. It's a little much. I need to have Matthew hang it up or something. I need to go get my like ring light and set it up and that will be a lot better. Alright, so we have our cover. Our little cover is done. I really want to put some stamping on there, but you know, I'm gonna resist the urge and just not spend 3 hours on this one little notebook. It's ridiculous. Put a little bit of stenciling though. Kind of darker in some areas, lighter in others. Just some touches. Ta-da! I suppose I could on the other side too. Just to be even about things. So it's not too disappointing when you get to the end. Not that I think anybody cares. I think we crafters are the only ones that care about these things when we make these things. Alright, there we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, for paper, some coffee dyed paper ready to go. Let's see, how many pages? 1, 2, I don't know, is 4 too much? It's a gusseted pocket, it can take it. We'll do the 4. I mean, you can't have too much coffee dyed paper scraps. Okay, I'll cut it here. And we'll cut it there so it's smaller than our cover. Let's go over that a couple times. And just cut all the pages all at once. That is going to make a great scrap for like a little tearaway notebook. That's excellent. I'm just going to put that to the side. We'll just do that with that. All right, and then we can just I feel like something needs to go on here. Just something. Just a little something. Let's do it. I'll try to just cut it by hand. We'll try to get it straight. How straight is that? Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, I'll ink this one in green. And then the inside cover won't be so empty. Even add like a little extra journaling in there or something. A lovely little just pocket. Just a little pocket. Let's see. Ooh, I still have some wax thread on my needle. Awesome. Stitch this in here real quick. In through the middle. Okay, don't do that. My fault for not clipping it. Good enough. Oh, just enough thread too. Just enough. Just barely enough. Awesome. Yay! Oh, it's Jen. Hi, Jen. All right, so, oh, and we need a little piece. We need a little piece for our pocket. This is what we need. So I'm going to fold it, I think, in thirds. Like this. Is that? Yes, perfect. I'm just going to fold it in thirds. And then I'm going to fold it in half. Oh, maybe that's too much. Maybe I'll just cut it. Maybe I'll just cut it. I'll just cut it. I'll take the extra second and just cut it real quick. Perfect. And then this will just fit in there. We'll put it in fold-wise. Oh, did I not cut it enough? Oh, ain't that how it is? Oh. Just cut another sliver off of there. Okay. Ta-da, perfect, perfect size. Yay, so we have a little notebook. Our little notebook is finally done. All right. No, I still don't have all my stuff moved in and unpacked. I actually still have a whole box of crafting stuff that I need to unpack, bring up here. I'm missing my buttons. I'm missing the majority of my stamps. Yay, these are dried. So I need to do that. Okay, this is how I'm going to do this. Make it smaller like that, and then I'm going to trace it with my pencil. I still have a ton of stuff I need to unpack. It's ridiculous. But at least we have our stuff. I've unpacked most of the kitchen, so that's good. I've got quite a bit of bedroom stuff I haven't unpacked yet. I've got a couple boxes of bedroom. A couple boxes of just like miscellaneous stuff I kind of don't even know what to do with yet. Oh, all the books are still packed and need to go in. This light is very bright and I might have to move it or something. This is cut the wrong direction. Can you believe that? I have to do it this way. Darn, that's okay. That is okay. It leaves us some room to put something on there, I guess. I could just leave it. A little bit of negative space is nice sometimes, you know? That's fine. Whatever. So yeah, my box of buttons. Majority of my stamps. Okay. My bad. I should have just left this unneedled the entire time. It's a surefire way to clog up your art glitter glue. Is to not put your top in. But who wants to fiddle with that all the time? All right. Maybe I should have put on 3 little Velcro dots for one right here. Could you put a tie? I hate to put a tie and cover our foxgloves up though. It's just kind of... I put 2 so that it wouldn't, because whenever I only put 1, it like pops up on the corners. Now I put 2 here and it wants to pop up in the middle. Oh, me too. I've like sewn entire signatures into a journal upside down, and that's fun. That's always a great time. All right. Here we go. Putting the notebook. Will the... Please fit. Please. Please, please. Please, please. Okay, we'll fold over our little lace right here so it doesn't get all weird. Fit. Oh, come on. You want to fit. It fits. Yay. Maybe with the notebook in. Well, it still pops up in the middle there. I might put a 3rd dot. Darn it. Also, it's fine. If it stays folded in the journal for long enough, it should be fine. Right? This is the last little page on this little page. I think I'm going to ink and stencil around the edge here. I'll do it in Vintage Photo. Dull this green down a little bit. I love using the colored cardstock for like the base of a signature like page. But many times it needs to be inked and dulled down, otherwise it's way too much. It's just too much. Especially for like Edith Holden. Come in like this. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely. Make sure we're right side up and not upside down. All right, and make sure we glue this the right direction. Okay, and we want to stencil. A little bit of stenciling. This one, I think. This like Waverly stencil. It's got some acrylic paint still stuck to it, but what can you do? Could use a brush and not destroy my dauber, but should be closer to the edge too. Kind of tilt things. Let's tilt things this way. And I think up like that. Okay, don't do that to me. The brushes are also easier on the stencil than the dauber. Okay, that looks fine. Try to get a good flower right here. I don't know how much of this will be seen, but enough. Enough. Eh. The good parts, not so much. That's okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to try and glue this on there. Try and put a good amount of glue. Stick it on there. All right, it would help if I laid this flat like this. And I might clip it. The clips help. Are they strong enough though? Probably would help if I took the notebook out of there. Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, I forget it's gusseted, so it's gonna stick out a little bit like that. I was like, it's not gluing down, but no, it's gluing down. It's just gusseted. I forgot about that. Okay, good deal. I might put another third. I'll probably put a third dot on here. Yeah, I'll have to put a third dot on there. That's okay. But ta-da! Is it on there crooked? No, it's good. This is just giving me optical illusion, the card. Here. Okay, awesome. A page is done! Yay! So happy. So yeah, I hit like 3K subs. I thought, I'm always crafting all the time, right? I thought I will do that. I'm just gonna start doing that. Since I'm crafting all the time anyway, I'll just go live all the time. Like, I'll just do it on stream. Why not? Here's the glob of glue that came out of my bottle because I had it tilted upside down. And let me put my needle in this one. Okay. Yeah, this light is like an issue, huh? The thing I wanted to do real quick was make little, I have this like ugly paper that I don't like. I haven't used it. It's sat in my like stash for a long time. I don't like it. But I've been making, let me drink this water. Let's see, I've been making little, use this water and fill up my little cup. Oop. And I have this brush. I have this brush, but I think I'm going to grab a bigger one because that's just not quite big enough. Although I think any brush will do. Let's see what we got. Let's see what brushes we have. I want to make little easy. You know what? Let's do this. This will be real kind of cheap. Not really. This is a cheap. This is like a nice brush, right? This is a Princeton. Ooh, a fancy one. This one is just a cheap like Hobby Lobby brush. I don't know, or Dollar Tree maybe even. I don't know. It's just a cheap brush. It's a rounded brush. And I'm gonna grab my watercolors. Ba-bum. And let me spray this. So I'm always trying to figure out ways to incorporate like little bits of watercolor into a journal. And one fun way, and this is so easy, is to just make little squares of colors, and then you can cut them out and ink them and put them on things like journaling cards and stuff like that. And I've been doing Edith Holden, and so I'm thinking like greens and browns and maybe just little tiny bits of color. So I don't know. Let's see what colors we have here. That's like a foresty green. Put more water. Yeah, that's like a nice like foresty kind of green. So, you know, just easy little squares like that. And then I don't know what that little piece of eraser or something. I'm going to use more water, less paint on the next one to get kind of a lighter. That is way bigger than the one above it, but who cares? And another one. Okay, and then even more water. Barely any paint, mostly water. Just basically kind of rinse your brush every time. These lighter colors. Ta-da! 4 is fine. I should have went in on the top one with just paint. Right. So there's that green. What is this color? Is this like a purple? Yeah, that's a purple. Where's my rag? Okay, get my little towel. Okay, let's see. Browns. I don't know a lot of browns. I have this brown. Is this a brown? Go away, little gnat. He's like, but it's water. Go away. I have this little tiny crack in my window behind my light. I need to have Matthew seal for me. Alright, I'm going to go with straight paint this time. Just paint. Just mostly paint. And we have a brown. But then I'll use this water. Maybe a little tiny bit more water. And again, my second block is way bigger than my last one. But I also think it's kind of charming that they're not all perfect. Of course, if I was being a lot more careful and paying attention, they would be a lot more perfect. But I'm just doing this real quick. Just as a fun little pieces to have that I could cut out and use on journal cards and stuff. It's funny, they get thicker as they go down. That's funny. Whatever. Let's mix this brown with this green. Get like a muddy green. Okay, it's a little more gray, but that's okay. Too much water. really light. I think the one on the top is lighter than the one in that one. I'll put a little bit more of a layer on that one. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect. They're just little scrap pieces for cards, for like journal cards and tags and stuff. It's kind of nice that they're a little rough. Yay! So there we go. Done. Just some fun little pieces to have for journaling. Now dry. So I'm just going to cut them out. That is a fun piece to save and use for something. The things we save. Okay, I'm just going to cut these straight down. Ta-da! And then I'll use my decollage scissors. They're like those paint things you get at the, you know, the hardware stores. But kind of a little more rustic, I think, because they're just like quickly done by hand. Little color samples or whatever. Can be done on any paper with any brush and any watercolor. Actually, I think it could even be done with acrylic paint. You just like, right as you go down, rinse your brush. Because acrylic paint is water-based. Okay, awesome. Little snippets, those came out really cute. Yay. We'll use this brown one first. Ink it. Ta-da. Lovely. All right, I have this nice entire, this is like a whole little poem I want to use for something or on something. Let's see. I have this, which is a file folder I've been cutting up for journaling cards and such. I'm going to try and get through some of these scraps. Okay, let me move this before I spill it everywhere. I'll move it somewhere else. Where am I going to move it? I'll move it down here. Okay, out of the way. It won't get spilled. Let's see. We'll make a nice big one. A journaling card. Because why not? Okay, now I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to use some of these scraps. So we'll ink it first. That's always a good start, right? Just ink it. The rest will come. Ink it first. Yeah. That's why I always try to use like specific little cups and things for my watercolor, because otherwise I'd be drinking the paint water, you know. So this is pretty, this willow. Oh, I like this one though. Where did my, okay, we have this thing. This is like perfect. kind of. It's like already to the perfect size. This is just a scrap I cut off. An Edith Holden scrap. I kind of like this torn edge too. It should pick up that ink really well. I love ink on a torn edged page. Look at how lovely that looks. Oh, it's yummy. Alright, so that's inked. We'll just glue that on there, because that's fine. That's great. I'm almost done with this Edith Holden journal. I'll kind of show the pages real quick when I'm done with this. So I was like, gonna try to work on it tonight. I thought, oh, I'll stream it, I'll stream it. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do for like, okay, this way, for like the 3K kind of celebration thing, and I was like, oh, I'll start streaming. All right. I love this. Oh, this is another like entire quote. I like to try to save these, like the whole little quotes, because I love using them. They're just great. It's looking for a piece that maybe has quite a bit of text, like this piece. I'll put this piece here, and that piece there. Yeah, that works. I'll rip it. Okay, my thing needs more ink. One problem with inking the ripped edges of things, which, as lovely as it is, it soaks up all the ink off your dauber. And I find I have to re-ink my dauber a lot more often. And you get little pieces. My little pieces of... So I'm thinking like this. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see, right here. I'll probably have to make sure of my placement. Okay, let's make sure of my placement. Yeah, I think that's right. That should be right. Right there. And this one will go right here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. You know, I could put a little, try and dull that white down. How much ink do I have on this? We'll put just a little tiny bit. Yeah, that's fine. Try and lightly take the white down. I suppose I could grab my, I'm sure I have a tea, like a tea dye, which I think matches with that pretty well. Let me see. Let me see. I have a honey. That's a little too much, I think. I have the honey. I should have a little thing of tea. Let's see. I got reds and blues, and I got every blue. Ooh, tea. Tea. Hopefully there's ink still on it. In it. It's probably too much. Ah, it's perfect. Perfect. Perfect color. Which is nice. That kind of even vintages up our like little watercolor pieces. All right, now it needs like a butterfly or something. Or a flower or a something. A something. What do we got? We could try to put those birds on there that I tried to put on the last one. Actually, those are cute on there. Much better than on that notebook. These are cute. These guys, I like them right there. Should we put them on there? Let's just put them on there. Just gonna put them on there. See, there was a reason I cut you little guys out. I just have to get them off the sticker back. Okay, now don't rip. Please. Just little tiny bits of glue. Okay, I think down here a little bit. Yay! Oh, they're cute. They're cute right there. Ta-da, super cute. What do we have? What do we have? Let's look at our crazy lace box. Oh, I have this one. This almost matches perfectly. Is it like too thick though? It's a little too wide. I don't know. We have some ribbon. This also matches with the little bits of this flower. I'll put a little bit of that. Okay, we'll do a little bit of lace. Or a little bit of ribbon. Ribbon. A little bit of ribbon. I don't think I have a double-sided that thin. I can look. Let's see. No, it's too thick. It's way too thick. That's okay. I think I'll use the art glitter. Okay, up like this. And then I think I'm gonna fold it over, like we'll loop it over the top. So I'll just put a little tiny bit like this. And loop it over the top. Ta-da! Yes, that's very cute. And that art glitter glue worked perfect for that thin ribbon. And I'm not getting a ton of bleed through like I would with the Fabri-Tac, because that's my problem with using Fabri-Tac and ribbon, is it just bleeds right through it. So yeah, we have a cute little journaling card. A journaling card. All right. Let's look. So I have the first signature, which I haven't put the writing papers in yet. But look, it's almost done. It's kind of almost done. So you have this page, and this page, and this page. That folds out like that. Ta-da! It has a notebook in it, I think. Yes, it does. Ta-da! And this page that has this journal has a ton of notebooks. It's got just like a ton of notebooks. It's a notebook-filled journal. This is another notebook. Lots of notebooks. This is another notebook. That's why I was like, let's make a journaling card. I should put a couple journaling cards in this journal. It's mostly notebooks. Oh, this is one of these cool fold-out journaling pages. Ta-da! And little round pockets. Oh, here's a nice journaling card. Ta-da! That I did. Like a scrappy one. I also use that like cover page that I love. We have a little peekaboo hole for the little butterfly. And we have another notebook. Lots of notebooks. Oh, here's a tag. There's at least a tag in this journal. Come on, key. A tag. Okay, come out of there. Ta-da! Oh, of the like catkins or willow. It's like, I think they're willow flowers. Those ones. Little opens with some journaling space. And this flips up to reveal a little butterfly. Oh, here's my envelope stack held together with this cute little butterfly paperclip, which I absolutely adore. Oh, here's a couple journaling cards. These beautiful birds. Yay! And oh, this was a one-page like insert that I did. And that's this signature, and I'm gonna put, I don't know, quite a few, I think, just blank journaling pages with some lace on the edge, I think in between this last page and these 2 or 3 pages. So yeah, so there's that one. And then I just started on this second signature, which we have finished here, which I need to put a dot there. I'm making a mental note on that. A dot on that gusseted pocket. And I'll use another green page for the next one. And I might just collage some of these scraps on here because it's ridiculous. And they make great background pages. Like Edith Holden scraps make for great little background pages, and I don't think I'll ink them. I think I will just put them down. And I think I'll do maybe a big diagonal pocket. Maybe I'll do a couple big diagonal pockets. Maybe I'll do a diagonal pocket this way, and I'll put another one behind it that way, and we can put 2 journaling cards in there. I think that is the plan for this page. I love this. If that's the case, I'll put this one up here, so it's not covered. Take this pencil mark off. Cut it here, and we'll try to cut it straight. Okay. Good deal. Straight enough. I should be downstairs making dinner, and instead I'm up here hanging out with you guys. Because making dinner is boring, and crafting is fun. Alright, so I won't need to do the whole thing. If I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put one here, we just kind of need to cover this middle part, really. Let's see, this is a pretty piece. Could put that there. I bet we have other ones. Here's a 54. Let's put a 54 on there. 54. Then we have a 54 and a 42 on this page. There we go. What else do we have? We have these can get thrown away. because they're nothing. That can get tossed in the scrap box. Here's a 9, but that's not needed folding page. I should go with the scrap box. All these like scrap pieces out too that are not helpful to me. Just throw them behind you, you know, whatever. Deal with it later. This one says foxglove. Let me cut that pencil mark off of there. And I'll erase that one. Okay, it's a little crooked, but that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Not everything needs to be perfect all the time. Okay. Yeah, this piece was hiding over there. Ooh, I like that. Wood sorrel. How crooked is that piece? It's not too bad. I say that every time. That last piece was pretty crooked. But it's okay. It gives character. I mentioned dinner and now my tummy is rumbling. It's like, yes, dinner! Like, hold your horses, you'd be fine. Alright. This way. I'm going to cut this part off, if I can. Now this one will be harder to cut straight. It's fine. Oh, look at that. I did pretty good. Okay. Okay, I think that's good enough. I don't think we're going to need, because the rest of it's going to be covered anyway. And the less pieces we have down here for things to catch on, the better. Let's see. Shall we look at pages to use for our pockets? There's this one and this one. This one is very pretty. This one would make a good, let's see, how high do we want it? I kind of don't want to cut off the top of that flower. I don't know. It's a maybe. Let's see, what do we have? We have this one and that one. That one might make a good pocket for going this way. I like that oak blossom. A little oak apple. That's cute. It's an oak apple. Okay, we gotta put the oak apple on there because that is darling. So the oak apple will go on this pocket. And I don't want to cut the top off of that one either. This one is holly and blossoms. And that looks like pond plants, doesn't it? That one? Wild arum, cuckoo pint, or lords and ladies. I don't know what those are. Never seen them before. We have this one with the butterflies, and this one, but we'd have to cut the butterflies, and the irises. Oh, I don't know, it's hard to decide. I think this one, if we cut the bottom off of it, it's on the back. Wow. Now, if we cut the bottom off, let's see. You cut it, cut a little bit of the edge. Try not to cut the top of that purple flower off, if I can help it. anyway.
Move to the right.
Oh, am I a little to the left? My camera might have moved too. I'll move the camera. Okay. Annie over there telling me what to do. No, I'm just kidding. We'll cut it from here. It needs to cut from there to there. Okay. No, thank you, Annie. I appreciate you. What would I do without you? I do not know. Okay. Perfect. Yay, we got this. We got this. This can go here, and then this one, I suppose we could use this one for the pocket that goes this way. It would be upside down if we did it like that. I like the apple. What's on the other side of that? The broom, the common broom. So we have this one. Okay, we'll cut the edge off of this one. Because, hey, we need more scraps. Who doesn't need more scraps? Yeah, and we'll cut it from here, up here. You could go way up. You could cut it from there. All the way down to here. Okay. Then I'll just line it up diagonally on my thing. On my cutter thingy. There we go. Oh, and I cut my apple anyway. Darn it. I cut it in half. Oh, and I've got stuff all over. Okay, these need to come up here. So I can put my cutter right here. All right. I cut my apple anyway. Darn it, and it wasn't high enough. Oh my goodness! I fudged that. I mean, I'll still use it. I just have to put another piece here. But still, I didn't want to do that. I don't know. I messed it up. Messed up my cut. What else is new? No. All right. Okay. I hope Michelle was able to get on. Michelle mentioned that she could get on. I don't know if she can type. She was talking about, like, I don't know. Something about, like, her phone being updated and her stupid phone won't let her type, like, on the thing, and it's annoying, and, you know, phones, technology, you know. But if she's on, hello, Michelle. I told you I'd be on for a while. The time on my laptop is not right. I know that. It's showing as 6 p.m. and I know that's not right. So, I don't know what time it is. My guess is my time, 9, but I don't know. Doom, doom. Okay, we'll glue this one on here like this. And then we'll glue this one on top of it. I'm so upset I cut my apple. Okay, this side and the bottom. All right. Ta-da! Okay, it needs to move over a little bit. Okay, good enough. Yay, so we have 2 pockets. A little zigzag pocket. Let's see. We have, I just made this journaling card. This can go in there. Ta-da! Oh, and the little birds even peek out. And I can use this one. I think I'll use the green for the next journaling card. And we'll have journaling cards. Journaling cards in this journal. Since it's mostly just been notebooks. A notebook-filled journal. Let's take this tea dye. Okay, come on. Give me some ink. Is there like no ink on this thing? I swear, you either get too much ink or no ink. Okay, good, good. We're inked. We are inked. We could do this one for this side. Yes. How far up do we want to go? I think I'll just kind of cut it. A little bit kind of even, I guess, with the... Yeah, and we still have this whole piece. That one can go in there like this. And then we have 2 birds peeking out of there. Let's see, and will this fit on this? Oh, perfectly. Erase this pencil mark. All right, let me just cut this. Okay, don't be like that. All right, and that'll be great. We'll even have this stick up a little bit. We'll have it stick up a little bit. So we want to cut it. Here. I forgot to put the needle in my glue again. So hopefully it's not all clogged up. All right. There we go. All right. Ink. Inking, inking. Oh, the light has gone down in battery a little bit, so this light that's in front of me is solar. It's already, which is better because it's not as bright. But soon it'll just go out. It's funny. It's either too bright or dying. Which is fine. I really should go make dinner anyway. It's really late. But I'm having fun. Making dinner is boring. I'm gonna make stir fry. Chicken stir fry. Just some chicken and some vegetables and stir fry it up. I'll make some rice. Okay. Yesterday we had pork roast, which was yummy, and that was easy. I just stuck it all in a crock pot and let it go. And I walked away, which is what I should have done tonight, and then that way I wouldn't have to cook. Okay, I'm gonna stencil this top bit. I think I'll darken it up here in the corner, and then kind of let this part be all like faded down, all fancy. Okay, and now he can go on there. Geez, I suppose we could put a ribbon on it since we put a ribbon on the other one. I suppose. I'll see. We'll see. I think the only... I'd like to put a green ribbon on it. I think the only green ribbon I have is quite thicker, but I mean, that might look nice. We'll look. Okay, we're just gonna glue that on there. Press it down. So that paper curled a little bit when we did that water because it got wet, and so it kind of curled up when it dried, because it's not watercolor paper, it's just an ugly cardstock I'm never going to use. Geez, that's still very, very bright. There, that looks better. That looks better. It was driving me nuts. Let's see, what do I have for green? A green ribbon. Where's my ribbon? Oh, I put it over here, within arm's reach. So we have this ribbon. It's too thick. See, we'd cover our poor bird's face. Put it on this side, but it would cover kind of the edge of our... We could go just a little. Let's do just a little bit. We'll cut it at an angle, all fancy. And then I'll do the same thing and I'll loop it up. Up and over. Oh, and my double-sided will fit this one. Okay, where do we want it? Here? Nice. Press that down real good. Just peel the top off. Ba-bum. Easy peasy. Get the shiny part up. Like that. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Yes. And then we need, oh, we need a little tiny piece for back here. We need just a little piece. Okay, fold it over. Yay, and then we have a cute little loop. A cute little loop. It's so cute. Yay, awesome. That looks great. We covered our other little birds, but that's okay. Not a big deal. This needs inked. The page. The page itself. Hi, Erica. Yes, I am playing with Edith Holden. I get mine on eBay. Because I never find them in any of the thrift stores or anywhere else. The only place I can get them is on eBay. So I pay a little more than what most people, I think, pay for them, especially like in the UK and stuff. I need a scrap piece of something because this needs like inked down more, in my opinion. It needs more heavily inked. There. That's better. Okay, now this can go in here. And we have a beautiful page. Yay, I have a page. Another page done. So exciting. So, together with this page... Oh, well, it's not an inside page, huh? But this is what it would look like next to another page. Which I love. I think it looks great. I love that green paper. It looks really good with the vintage photo. So, yay! Anyway, I want to keep going. I could keep going. But I really have to go make dinner. And so, I may come back later and do like a late night stream, you know, we'll see how I do. Oh, wow, really? I've never seen such a thing. Yeah, all the Edith Holden stuff here is rare. It's a rare thing. Never, actually, botanicals in general. I can't find botanicals in any of the, like, bookstores, like the thrift bookstores, like used bookstores. I can't ever find them in any of the thrift stores. I have to get all my stuff on eBay, all my, like, botanical stuff. I just... can't find them, ever. There, we've inked that one down with some tea dye, our like gray one, for use for later. Oh, I'll show you the other ones I made. I made these ones the other day. Ta-da! They're a lot more uniform. Yay! These ones were a little more metallic, like paint I used. But they came out better. I was like way more focused, less just get it done real quick. But I like the rough kind of unevenness of that one. I don't know, of the ones we did. I think they came out fun. With the big squares. I'll put this one in the same drawer as my other ones. So anyway, that I almost used up all the pages I pulled out. I have a few. I have, let's see, I have these big scraps we can do something with. And then I have this one, which I don't know what to do with. I don't know what to do with that one. I feel like that needs something. It needs to be used as something. Something fancy. I don't know. This one, which is pretty and might make, I think, a gorgeous, just big tag or journaling card. And this one... this side will be the one used because butterflies, there's not too many butterflies in Edith Holden, and her butterflies are gorgeous. Oh, I started to try to watercolor, you know, and oh, how I wish I could paint butterflies. I've tried and tried, and I just can't. They don't turn out good. But, you know, practice. I will keep trying. Maybe one day I will paint a pretty butterfly. But wow. Maybe I'll try, like, really study hers and try to, like, kind of mimic her. I don't know. She does gorgeous work. I don't know. Anyway, so that's it. That's it for right now. And then I may come back later, late night, whatever, when I'm done eating and I'm done cooking, I guess. Boring stuff. But the family should eat. I'm sure my husband is starving. And I know I'm hungry. My tummy keeps rumbling. So anyway, yay, I had fun. Thank you guys for joining me. You're all super awesome. You're all so awesome. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Jen, and everyone in chat, too. You guys are awesome. And it's so much fun and great to kind of hang out with you guys again and stuff. It's been great. So, yes, I'm going to go make my stir fry and eat it. And then I'll be back like late tonight for anyone who's can't sleep and is up for some late night crafting or whatever. I'm trying to get this Edith Holden journal done. But, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just get so tired and I'll go to sleep after dinner. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. And I will talk to you later. Bye.